Hello YouTube, I'm back with another vacuum video. I just recently started a job as a janitor for the Littlestown Area School District. I clean a middle school, do second floor, and I'm showing off the Windsor Sensor XP15 upright that I'm currently using to vacuum the carpets, library and classrooms, and hallways on the second floor at a middle school in the school district, Maple Avenue Middle School. This is the upright I'm currently using, the Windsor Sensor XP 15. 15 basically means how wide the cleaner head is. Obviously, this is 15 inches. Kind of like the XP12 is 12 inches, and XP18 is 18 inches. This is actually an older model and an older machine. The newer Windsor vacuums, which is gray and yellow. That's because Windsor was bought by Karcher and it's been merged into the into a company which is now called Windsor Karcher Group. But the machines are still the same German engineering, same high quality that I've experienced using Windsor vacuums, which in a lot of ways is kind of just like a SIBO. And in fact, it's pretty much what it is, commercial grade SIBO. SIBO, I think, makes the vacuums for Windsor. As you can see, excuse me, as by design. If you're a vacuum collector and if you own, maybe you own a SIBO, one of the SIBO machines similar to this, like a automatic X4, X5, which is what this model is similar to. In a way, it's kind of like it kind of looks like an SIBO Essential G2, which is essentially the sensor, which is for Windsor would be the sensor S15, except this one's automatic height adjust. Excuse me, sorry, I had to keep clearing my throat. I just started using this. Before I was using a machine called a Minuteman upright, which was basically a Lin house. Could probably do maybe I'll do another video. I'll show another video. If I do another video, I'll post a link to the subscription. What I'm talking about, I'll show you the Windsors, compared to SIBOs, and show you, the similarities, how they're pretty much alike. Same thing for the Minuteman machine, which I think the label, I think it was called a Minuteman Phenom 15. And I think I'll do a video showing that. I'll post a link to that video in the description here. When I post that video, when I make the video post it, I'll update the description. I'll put the link down so I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I've been using this. I've actually used this before, and I can tell you I actually prefer this over the Minuteman the Lin House made Minuteman Phenom, mainly because it's easier to push, a lot easier to push. I don't have to fumble with any height adjustments. It does it on its own. The bag is much easier to change. And let me show you how that's done. If you own a SIBO or a Windsor, or if you're work as a janitor, or if you use one, excuse me, you'll know how easy this is. All you do is pull out the bag door. There's your bag right there, and you're pushing these tabs, and easily comes out. And this is an aftermarket bag, but it shows an actual film line, which I actually like. The Minuteman bags out, with the Minuteman, it didn't have a fill line, so I kind of had to guess, when it was full and ready to be dumped. And I'm kind of doing this with one hand, and that's kind of hard to do this with one hand when you're holding the camera, and then you'll see my damn feet. There we go. So I got that, so it clips on like that. There's a fresh filter in here. Just notice that, again, aftermarket filter called janitized. But Windsor does make filters like that. The filters they use, they're supposed to trap 99.6% of allergens down to 0.3 microns. I would think that the aftermarket the aftermarket filter using this is probably the same specifications. I would think, it's probably made to maybe similar standards, but that's what I understand. But if I understand, I use this, I don't notice any dust smell. That's something I noticed with the Minuteman. As I vacuumed with it, as the dirt got full, you kind of notice a musty smell. You could smell the dust. Like I kind of smell that musty dust odor. The vacuum usually has, but so far when I vacuum with this, I haven't noticed, and I doubt I will. Probably because that filter will be doing its job. But there's that. There's also a filter right along the cleaner head there. That's like a post-motor filter that catches basically the carbon dust. But I'll show it running a little bit to show you how it works. Another feature I like, no tools required to take out the brush roll. There's two little buttons here. There's a button over there. I just gotta look at the camera so I can see where my finger's pointing. You press those, it takes the two end caps off. Then you can just pull out the brush roll, clean it, or replace the brush rolls if they're worn. There's a light. There is a light on there. As you can see right there. I'll zoom in a bit, make it easier to look. You'll see there's a light that says down, up, check brush, full bag. When the brush roll is worn or there's something wrong with the brush, that light will come on, check brush. If your bag is full, it'll say full bag, that light will come on. It'll tell you to check the bag. And then you see there's the light that says down and up. That basically indicates when the brush roll is being raised or lowered. So if you have higher pile carpet, it'll actually, the light will saying up will go up, and it'll raise the brush roll up. And when you go into much lower pile carpet, it'll go down. When you put it in the upright position, again, the brush roll will the cleaner head will raise up off the carpet, and then when you recline it back to the operating position, it'll go down until makes a proper contact with the carpet. Another thing I like about this, these are easy to fix. They're very easy to work on and repair if you need to repair them. Not that this needs repairs, but it's great. If it needs service or needs checked out, something clogs, it's very easy to get. Very easy to unclog. If you ever have a switch problem with the switch, like if the switch up there goes bad, or the cord gets damaged, you can just replace the handle, pop off the handle, and just put on a brand new handle. Pop on a new handle, simple and easy to do. Even a janitor can do it. That's kind of neat thing is so, but luckily this has no problems at all. And has its own little hose setup. Has your attachment behind here. Has your hose. Does stretch a little bit. It's a little detail one. I like the little handle here. The handle is kind of similar to like the one on the main handle on the upright, and it's kind of neat. I like that because I like it's nice to have a little grip. It's a comfortable grip, so you can reach down low if you pick up something along the edge. Put attachments on if you're cleaning furniture. You can also take the hose off. Very easy to put it back on just like that. Hose drops down like that. The handle release pedal is metal. It's made of metal, has metal parts. So it's very durable. It's not going to break very easily, so it's long lasting. This is probably one of the best commercial grade vacuums that money can buy, especially if you're a janitorial business, or if you're a facilities maintenance manager, or if maybe you own a business and maybe you have your own cleaning business and you need a good vacuum. You go around and clean houses or clean businesses. You need a good commercial vacuum. Residential, most the household type vacuums you might get from Walmart. If you're trying to do cleaning business, most of them won't cut it. If you're doing commercial, like if you run a business where you have carpets and need to be vacuumed, most of the time I would say just go for a commercial vacuum. Yeah, they're more expensive at first, but in the long run, you get they pay for themselves, because most household vacuums, they're not made for commercial grade applications, and most of them will just fail very easily. But I'll show you how it works a little bit. I'll do a little bit of a running. I like how the handle switch is right here. Notice when I put this on the, here, I'll turn it on. Watch as I recline the handle. See that light come on? That means the brush hole, the height's being raised down, is being lowered. It's now at the height for carpet. Very easy to push and pull. You know, it just glides easily. I've had problems with the Minuteman where it was very hard, you know, kind of hard to push and pull, and I had to fumble the adjustment to raise it up, you know, to make it easy to push and pull. This is very easy. When I put it up, that light turns on, it's raising the brush hole up. It's raising up off the carpet so that you're cleaning. So that way when you're cleaning or, you know, doing above floor applications or using the hose, that brush hole isn't hitting the carpet. And one, it's not wearing down the brushes easily. And two, it's not gonna, you know, risking damaging your carpet. You know, so you can just use the hose and clean whatever it is, you know, on your surface, or getting somewhere with a hose or crevice tool. You just put it on, climb down the back, and go back to what it is you're doing. It's very simple. It's very easy to use. Great for, I guess, like hospitality, like hotels, motels. You know, if you have hotel applications, schools. Yeah, I've seen some schools use this. It's great. Hospitals. It's great for hospitals. You know, well, it's also great for office applications too, because you might have to pick up paper clips, might damage regular vacuum. But this, you know, this you'd probably have to stick a dynamite into it to blow it up to kill it. You know, because these are very durable. I mean, and like I said, it's great for hospitals too, because Windsor, I know the genuine Windsor parts you get for this, they have filters that are designed to trap particles as small as 0.3 microns, in which, or micrometers as they call it, you know, is another measurement. And basically a micron is very, very small. Like, you know, basically a single strand of hair, like a single strand of hair off your head, is 100 microns. That sounds like a lot, but micron is actually very tiny. And so, you know, so think if a strand of hair is very tiny and that's 100 microns, imagine what 0.3 microns, how big 0.3 microns is. That's microscopic. You can't see it with your naked eye. It's very, very small. And the Windsor filters, you know, filters on a Windsor vacuum, like a Sensor XP, can trap 99.6. It's not HEPA, but it's very close. Although if you do need HEPA, you know, if your Windsor sensor, they do have HEPA filters available for a Windsor, you know, Windsor sensor vacuum, so you can just pop on the HEPA filter and boom, it's a HEPA rated vacuum. But I figured to do that video quick. I think when I get off work, I will try to do a video like a screen capture or something like that. I'll show you. I'll look up pictures of not only the Windsor machines. I'll show you what, you know, the different kinds of Windsor vacuums there are. But also show you the Minuteman Phenom, which I was talking about, the Phenom 15, the one I was referring to, and I'll go into a little bit of detail. You know, show you that what that looks like. It basically looks like a Lindhouse vacuum, but I'll show you that as well. The link will be in the description when I post the next video up, which has the Windsors and show you Windsors and the Minuteman. That's going to be on a screen capture, so you see the footage off my phone. It might be a vertical screen, so heads up for smartphone. If you've got a smartphone, that might be a vertical screen video, so if it is, I apologize in advance. But feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, ring the bell to get new notifications. And hopefully you guys have an awesome weekend. Like I said, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to start vacuuming this library, and then probably soon I'll be on my lunch break. But feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me, you know, drop a comment if you want. You know, if you're a big Windsor fan, you know, feel free to comment or subscribe. I'll do more vacuum videos in the future, Until then, this is Ryan signing off. Have a nice weekend, people, guys.